All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is kind of a part 2 of my last video where I did a Jetta overview. If you watched last video, I went over an overview of the current setup on the Jetta, and I hinted at the fact that we're gonna be completely redoing the Jetta. I'm talking top to bottom, full restoration here. And it's gonna be my first time doing a lot of these things. So I'm a little nervous on how some of this is gonna turn out. I'm literally just gonna start, like in this video, I'm gonna try and get as much done as possible because it's currently Friday and the wrap will get here on Sunday. So I wanna take these next 2 days and just fully prep the car, like remove everything, remove the spoilers, remove the side skirts, front lip, grills, headlights, taillights, everything. And then I wanna do a bit of body work, like and spots like this here where we have a little bit of rust bubbling up, and you know, like here we got a rust spot here. This is all stuff that's gonna show through the wrap, right? So we want to try and get this as close to mint as possible. I mean, I'm gonna try and like take this back bumper off and do the full 9. Like, I'm not gonna skimp when it comes to this stuff. I've been watching my Chris Fix videos, so I'm educated. I will be following along. We'll remove everything today, logos, badges, all that. And then I just got back here in Canada, you know, Canadian Tire. I just got back from there and we picked up, hopefully this should be everything I need. So this is everything I have. I have 60 grit sandpaper, 220, 400, and then I got assorted grits from 1,000 to 3,000. Oh no, actually to 4,000. So that'll get it nice and smooth. I have Bondo. We got mesh patches for any sort of rust spots that might be in there too deep. I got sanding block, spreader. So we're gonna be hopefully sanding down all the rust. If you've done this before, it's no easy feeling just taking sandpaper to the nice paint on your car, or formerly nice paint. So I'm kind of excited, you know. The thing is, the Jetta, like, I love her, but she is a bit of a beater right now. So I'm gonna use it as an opportunity to be like my test car, hopefully like learn some new skills. I've never really done any body work before, besides like minor touch-ups here and there. So this will be the most sort of in-depth body work I do. But yeah, before we do that though, we gotta first kind of focus on getting everything off of this car. So when I say everything, I mean everything. And this is gonna be sad because a lot of these parts have been on here for a long time, years and years probably. I guess might as well just break the seal here, right? And some of these parts are gonna be fun, like the logo. I'm pretty sure I super glued this back on at one point, so when I was younger, so that's not gonna be good. But yeah, I guess we might as well just rip off the band-aid and start taking stuff off. Starting with this spoiler. Yeah, and this is what I'm afraid of when you take this stuff off. It just basically disintegrates onto the paint. Oh, there's a nice piece coming off there. Oh, never mind. We're taking everything off. I mean, I want to go crazy with this. I want to do a good job. I'm not gonna skimp because I kind of enjoy doing this stuff. But yeah, as you can see here, I kind of have like a little plug that I put, and that is rusty. So I don't know, some of this stuff might be hard to get on the other side because it's one thing to repair rust on this side, it's another to get underneath and repair the rust there. But I'm gonna do my best, and we're not aiming for perfect, but I want it to be pretty good. So, you know, a lot of my mods are drilled and double-sided taped on, so it's gonna be very not fun taking off all the residue and like redouble-sided taping them. But yeah, what I'll do, guys, I'll probably just work on this for a little bit. I'll kind of do updates here and there when I'm taking mods off, but I'm gonna get to work. So I'll update you guys in a bit once I've made some progress. All right, guys, fender is out. I also wanted to get down here. I basically chipped up all the loose bad metal. I took that out. It's probably gonna rust again if I fix it, but I might be able to fix it enough where like I get a few more years out of this rocker. And then like I said, I think we're gonna have a body kit come, and that's basically gonna cover most of this from the outside. So my goal is to just kind of like clean this up and like maybe spray some like rust preventative coatings on it. I'll hit it with a wire brush and do all that. She is pretty disassembled right now. And this is officially the point of no return. Yep, so she's not going to be black anymore, that's for sure. that is pretty much the point of no return right there. So it's really important when you're doing this type of thing, you really want to get all the rust. Like, a lot of the paint might seem okay on the outside, but rust, like, even though we only see it here, it's very possible it's like already reached a good like 2-inch size circle and we just don't see it yet. So you want to chip all this off. I'm just gonna wrap this anyway. So yeah, we want this to turn into bare metal like this. So I'm gonna keep going. Alrighty guys, so here is something I'm doing right now. I'm literally just going around with a flathead and I'm looking at all the prone spots. Like, I really don't want to like skimp out on everything I do. I'm going all in here. See, I mean, I could have left that on there for a little bit under the side skirt, but I really want to try and like catch this while it's just starting. It's savable, you know? After watching a few Chris Fix videos, you know? And so you can see what we're working with here. Like, it's not like taken away. It's got, you know, like, this is solid metal, but we gotta sand that off and get that out of here. All right guys, it's now day 2. Yeah, I've been working on this side skirt here. Thank God I have an angle grinder, so I have like a sandpaper attachment on it, and that's been making life a lot easier rather than doing it all by hand. So, but it's a lot of work. I gotta like completely get rid of like all the rust here and try and patch it up. So we'll see how good we can do. My goal is not perfect, but I want to hopefully get as much rust out of here as possible and maybe give these rockers a few extra years. Going good. So, yeah, actually, like, it's so hot outside, working my ass off, and I feel like I'm in a fever dream, just like cutting out my car and like sanding the paint. And it's definitely a very uncomfy feeling sanding the paint of your car. But as a little update, we pretty much got everything sanded down real nice. Got some kind of chicken wire in there to act as a support when we put Bondo. This probably needs a little bit more sanding, but a lot of this I put some rust converter on, so that's why there's kind of a weird color happening. A lot of this isn't actually rust, except for like in the deep grooves here I gotta get. But yeah, then the rockers, these are I'm having the trickiest time with. I've gotten kind of most of the loose rust out, but there's definitely still pieces of surface rust, and I just don't have any tools that could like take this off. And so I think a lot of this stuff is gonna have to be cut out and welded anyway. This is more of just like a temporary solution to hopefully get a few more years out of these rockers, and then hopefully this Votex body kit, we'll do our best with filling this, and then our Votex body kit will come in and kind of just go over top of this, so you won't even see this part. But I'm just trying to get it like rebuild it, make sure it's as strong as possible. Again, I'm not going for perfect. Yeah, same with this area. Like, I cut out all the loose rust I can. I did what I can in here, but yeah, all this residual rust I just can't get without cutting it out. So yeah, we're doing our best. It's time to mix up a little bit of Bondo and just kind of, I want to do like a little test round with this. what is this fender doing on the floor? You might be wondering. Well, it's got a huge dent right here from the previous owner, not me. But I tried sanding it out. I was gonna maybe fill it with Bondo and see if I could recreate this sort of curve here, but you know what? I'm not sure if it's worth saving, because sort of at the bottom here, we have a bit of rust starting, and I could sand it all off and put some elbow grease in it to save it, but honestly, we got a new fender for $150. Yeah, this was a steal. I got it from Partify for $150, and then I think like $50 shipping. So all in all, I think 200 bucks for like a brand new fender is really not a bad deal at all. It's fully metal. The fitment is pretty good, like in most places. This line is great. This matches the other side. This hood line though is pretty tight, as you can kind of see, and gets it a little bit bigger there. Bumper fitment, it does fit good. It's not screwed into the bumper right now, but I did hold it up and it's a pretty good gap. Happy with this. I bought the car with that dent in it, so I've never seen like this side of the car look fully mint like it does right now. But yeah, it looks 10 times better. So we'll wrap this. And little update on the car. I mean, it's about week 2 right now. I don't work on this all day every day. I have to sort of get off work and do what I can, but yeah, guys, check it out. We are really making good progress on the car here. It's almost fully done. I just had that fender and then the 2 bumpers. Yeah, we did wrap the roof black. Even though the car was already black, I just wanted it to look like fresh and clean. But yeah, it's turning out really awesome. Let's flip to wide angle here. It's come a long way. Like, this car was sort of falling apart. Just the other day, actually, we brought it in to get all its brakes done. I'm hoping that the stuff I'm doing now will hopefully add, you know, a few more years to its life. It's getting pretty high mileage wise. This year, I mean, I've already been driving this car around 8 years. So this is my first car in high school. Definitely, I've gotten my money's worth out of this car. You could say that for sure. It's begging to die, and I just will not let it die. This car has always kind of had its problems, like aesthetically, not really mechanically. Like, this is a 2.5 liter, so the engine is very reliable. But exterior wise, I've never seen it this clean before. Like, paint has always been swirled or scuffed, had scratches, dents, etc. And doing all the body work, doing all the Bondo, we've sanded all the dents, like all the scratches, we filled everything, we primered, you know, it is looking literally brand new. Like, it looks amazing. This wrap looks like paint, and there are no scratches in it at all. Like, it is just clean, and I think everything's turning out really well so far. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, you could see the vision right here. Like, this looks really good. I think once this fender's wrapped and the front bumper, rear bumper, damn, it's gonna be a new car. And we're not even done, okay? So I ordered something special for this car, and that is a Votex style body kit, okay? I'll try and put a picture up right now of what that looks like, but yeah, Votex style body kit. They make them for the Mark 6. I think it was like an OEM sort of option on Jettas, although I have no idea. But I think they're made by Volkswagen though, but of course I got like a rep version. You can see, like, for example, a lot of the side skirt stuff, like this side we cut out and we tried to do our best, but even then it's not perfect. Like, this is not 100% straight and flat like I want it to be. And even some of my paint was kind of peeling up and got taken by the wrap. So it's creating these air pockets. So this kit will actually cover this whole side skirt all the way up, like all the way to here, go all the way. And it actually cuts off at this line here. So all this patchy work that I did on, like, cutting out the rust and repairing it with chicken wire and Bondo will all be covered up. All right, guys, it's Friday morning. It's like week 3 at this point, and look what came in. The Votex body kit for the Jetta. Here's the front bumper. We got the rear bumper on the floor. And This is sort of a mock-up of one of the side skirts I already tried putting on. And it looks like the fitment's not bad. Like, I mean, I'll have to do some finessing a little bit. Like, I think this should probably be more like in line here, but already here's the test fit. Honestly, a lot of these, like right now, they're holding on without any sort of tape or screws or anything like that. They actually hug the panel pretty nice. So just needs to dial in fitment because it's definitely a little tight in some spots. Like the rear bumper is not bad. This side skirt's not bad. But the front bumper, I mean, it's pretty tight. Like this is not, I have to try and like pull this to like lock back in here, but it is like tight. Yeah, this is kind of what happened, the stuff you got to deal with when you get like a cheaper body kit. Sort of what it's looking like. Here's sort of the rear bumper. All right guys, so I've officially wrapped the front lip. And then for now, I also just decided to leave like this part black because I gotta wrap it in 2 pieces anyway, but until I do that, I just figured it could be a good look, maybe just keeping that part black. But yeah, the rest is color matched and looking good. So now I just gotta install it. So far, we got the rear, we got one side skirt and the front done on the car. And yeah, I have like mixed feelings honestly about it all. I mean, I love it, don't get me wrong. I think it looks so good, like just a shot right here especially. Like I know this pillar's in the way, but here you can kind of get an idea of the kit. It's the little things with this kit, like the fitment is just so trash. Like I definitely cheaped out on the body kit and I'll probably never do that again. I just thought like, oh, maybe it needs like a little bit of drilling or it doesn't come with hardware kind of thing, but no, like this kit like straight up does not fit. So I've really had to spend like hours on each panel, like cleaning, sanding, using a heat gun, trying to bend it. Like it's been an absolute nightmare. It's really kind of discourages me because I've put so much work into the wrap and like everything here looks so good. And then I put the body kit on and it's like making the shit look clapped a little bit, but but it's fine, you know. Like I know obviously perfect is unobtainable, you know, it'll never be perfect, but it's just stuff that bugs me, like looking at this, like this gap at the front, it looks fine, but it's just the little things, like the fitment is just, I don't know. Even this piece, I just rinsed it off with the hose, but I've had to basically sand this line, just like sanding, putting it back up on the car, checking, because this line is not straight, it's not even, it's not look good when you put it up against the car. So yeah, learn from my mistakes, do not cheap out on body kits, definitely paying the price for it. All right guys, so this is the process right here. I mean, we're wrapping this. As you can see, I was just sanding it forever. You sand it, you hold it back up to the car, you make sure it's good, or if it's not, you sand it, keep sanding it. So then after I give it a good rinse, we'll let it dry in the sun, and now we're on to wrapping. And this has kind of been the process with every panel. Like literally everything is missing with this, right? Like we gotta, sanding it is this one thing. Once it's there, we get, like, you technically need like custom hardware. Yeah, the bottom of the car will end like right here, for example, the body kit ends here. So you can't really like, unless you have a bracket or something like that, like a U bracket, something to go like here and like clamp the body kit on, which is probably what you're supposed to do. You got to get really creative with how you're going to attach this. So like I've been using 3M tape, and honestly, like I've just decided I'm going to bite the bullet and just straight up drill into the car, because like I just cannot think of any other way that's won't involve any sort of like custom parts or anything like that without worrying about it flying off in the future. So I will probably hit a bolt like right here and maybe just get some like nice hardware, like a dress-up kit in the future. But yeah, we're making our way. This is the last piece. Hopefully we'll throw it on and then I'll drill it all in, and then we'll take some time going over the car and just like perfecting the corners and tidying up anything that needs it. Like for example, this window trim, you can see like a little bit, some of it's not perfect. I'm gonna have to go back in there with the heat gun and try and fix that up. So, you know, there's some stuff like that. All right, guys, and she is on. Just like that. Just like that. And that's what I meant. I had to drill. Honestly, like, I don't want to say I had no choice, but it needs to be in there. It needs to be in there. We'll maybe get like a dress-up bolt kit one day. But damn, she's done. I know it's been a journey of ups and downs and trials and tribulations, but having you outside in the driveway right now, it just looks insane. God damn. I mean, look at that thing. Nah, we cooked. We really cooked. Now we got both the whips side by side. Ignore the front. I still need the logo, and it's missing all the trim that like goes in the grills and stuff like that, but try and look past that. Look at the car as a whole. It is night and day difference to how it was before. I mean, you guys go back, like look at that last video where I kind of did the walk around of its old state, you could say. I pointed out all the flaws, all the rusts, everything, and now this car is absolutely mint. For the most part. I mean, the body gets a little clapped, but I mean, we fixed all the rust, like no more rust. Everything is on clean. Guys, holy. And I'm kind of feeling like I love this like little lip spoiler. I had a vision of like kind of doing the same thing on the E92, but maybe wrapping it like a Nardo gray or like a different shade of gray. Just having like my two gray whips. Like, I feel like that'd be super dope. But yeah, guys. Wow. Now, that was fun. That was a lot of work. You know, hopefully I want to do this again one day. And I love, like, this is my passion, is just like working on cars more like aesthetically and changing them, modding them to my taste. It's a completely different car.